At Firestone, we know that our roofing systems are only as good as the quality of their installation, right down to the details. That's why in this program, we will explain how you can install Firestone EPDM roofing details using the most efficient step-by-step procedures and according to the highest standards of quality. You'll learn how to install roof edge flashing, a base tie-in, curb flashing, termination bar, pipe penetration flashing, and a roof drain. While this tape covers a broad range of Firestone details, it cannot cover all possible details. For additional details, refer to the Firestone Technical Manual. The first detail we'll look at is roof edge flashing. Firestone standard roof edge begins with a wood nailer installed at the edge of the roof. The EPDM membrane rests on top of this nailer and extends over the side of the roof. The flange of the roof edge metal is fastened through the membrane into the wood nailer, and the flange is covered with quick seam flashing. Let's take a look at the procedure for installing standard roof edge flashing.
For the purpose of this video, we are working at an exposed roof edge with a roof observer. Remember, when working at the roof edge, be sure to follow OSHA's safety requirements. First, install the wood nailers. Choose the size of the nailer so that it extends past the edge of the flange and is flush with the insulation. Attach the nailer using the fastener type and spacing required by the specifier. Then, fold the EPDM membrane over the roof edge. Note that on mechanically attached systems, the membrane must be sealed to the roof edge with either bonding adhesive or water block seal. Fasten the flange over the membrane along the edge of the nailer, a maximum of 4 inches on center, using 1 1/4 hot-dipped galvanized nails with 3/8 inch diameter heads. Apply quick prime to the membrane and the metal flange. Special cleaning is required for copper edging and for removing any forming oils from the flange. Once the quick prime is dry, apply the quick seam flashing to the flange and membrane. Position the flashing so that 3 inches of flashing covers the flange and the remaining 2 inches covers the membrane. Immediately roll the flashing with a 1 1/2 inch silicone roller. When starting a new roll, be sure to overlap the end of the flashing a minimum of 1 inch. Apply an additional layer of quick seam flashing or quick seam joint covers at these locations, at intersections of the roof edge and field seams, at quick seam flashing overlaps, at intersections of quick seam flashing at roof edge corners, and at metal flange joints that are not completely covered by the quick seam flashing. To install the additional layer of flashing, first apply quick prime and allow it to flash off. Then apply the flashing, centered over the area to be covered. Roll the flashing with a 1 1/2 inch silicone roller. Note that you can also use form flash adhered with splice adhesive for this additional layer. If reinforced membrane is used, or if the roof slope is greater than 1 inch in 12, apply seam edge treatment to the quick seam flashing along the membrane edge of the flashing. Regardless of the type of membrane used, be sure to apply seam edge treatment around each additional layer of quick seam flashing or each quick seam joint cover.